Ever dreamed of living somewhere completely different, where the rules feel a little less restrictive? Welcome to the Philippines, a land of freedom, flavor, and fun like no other. Today, we're uncovering 10 fascinating things you can do in the Philippines that are banned, restricted, or simply unheard of in the US. So grab your favorite snack, get comfy, and let's dive into the unique quirks and charms of life in this vibrant country.
First, let's talk transportation. In the bustling streets of Manila, the jeepney reigns supreme. Jeepneys are more than just transportation. They're a vibrant cultural symbol and an adventure in themselves. Originally repurposed from US military jeeps, they're now iconic in the Philippines. Unlike the strict safety regulations in the US, where overcrowding vehicles is a safety violation, jeepneys embrace the art of maximizing space. In the US, vehicles are designed to have a specific number of seats, and overcrowding can lead to fines or even arrests. But in the Philippines, passengers often squeeze in or even hang off the back without issue. And the designs? Each jeepney is a rolling masterpiece, decorated with vibrant religious imagery, pop culture references, and flashy patterns. US vehicles typically have very strict rules regarding modifications, especially when it comes to exterior decorations, making the wild, personal flair of jeepneys even more of a cultural contrast. Every ride isn't just a commute, it's a shared, colorful experience full of personality and community spirit.
New Year's Eve in the Philippines isn't complete without fireworks. Lots of them. Families take to their backyards, streets, and even the beaches to light up their own pyrotechnics, filling the night sky with brilliant colors and sounds. The atmosphere is lively, with fireworks popping off everywhere, creating a sense of excitement and celebration that can be felt throughout the entire country. It's all about community, tradition, and a little bit of chaos as families gather together to welcome the new year. In the US, fireworks are heavily regulated by state law. Each state governs the use of fireworks, including which types are legal, how public fireworks displays are licensed, and when and where they can be discharged. Local ordinances often place restrictions on their use, and specific permits are required for both private and public events. While fireworks are still a big part of celebrations, the US enforces strict rules to ensure safety, making the freewheeling, spontaneous displays you see in the Philippines much more rare. Let's dive into the flavors. Let's talk street food. In the Philippines, eating on the streets isn't just about food. It's about experiencing the culture. Picture skewered chicken intestines, crispy kwek-kwek, deep-fried quail eggs, or the infamous balut, a fertilized duck egg. These dishes are bold, full of flavor, and part of daily life here. Street vendors are a huge part of Filipino life, offering fresh, cheap, and often adventurous snacks. But in the US, strict health and safety regulations make these types of street foods nearly impossible to find. There are rigid guidelines around food preparation, sanitation, and vendor licensing, which prevent street-side stalls from selling these kinds of delicacies. In fact, many of the ingredients used in Filipino street food are either banned or heavily regulated due to concerns over health risks, like the selling of unpasteurized products or the use of certain animal parts. So, while you can easily grab a steaming hot plate of eyesore, chicken intestines, in the Philippines, in the US, you'd be lucky to find something remotely similar, let alone enjoy it at a bustling street market.
Filipinos truly embrace noise as a part of life. Whether it's a spirited karaoke session that lasts into the night, the vibrant music at a fiesta, or the constant hum of a neighborhood gathering, loud celebrations are an integral part of Filipino culture. In fact, it's often seen as a way to show joy, connect with others, and celebrate life's big and small moments. When it comes to karaoke, it's practically a national pastime. Filipinos love belting out their favorite songs, and it's not uncommon to hear the sound of classic hits echoing from homes, restaurants, and street corners, no matter the time of day or night. The louder, the better. And then there are the fiestas, grand celebrations held for patron saints or major holidays. Entire neighborhoods are transformed with music, dancing, and street parades that can be heard from miles away. It's not just a celebration, it's a festival of sound, with everyone joining in. Now, if this were happening in the US, you can bet that neighbors would be on the phone with the cops within minutes, especially after hours. Noise ordinances in the US are strict, And excessive noise, especially late at night, is likely to result in fines or even complaints to the police. It's not uncommon for people to feel frustrated or inconvenienced by loud music or parties. But in the Philippines, it's a totally different story. In many cases, neighbors don't just tolerate the noise, they join in. People are more likely to be found at the karaoke mic, dancing in the street, or sharing a drink, all while enjoying the collective energy of the celebration. It's a reflection of the Filipino value of community and the belief that life is for living, laughing, and making joyful noise together.
Need to get somewhere quickly? Take a Habal-habal, a motorcycle taxi that zips through traffic. In the Philippines, motorbikes are transformed into Habal-habal, a creative and practical way to carry as many passengers as possible. These modified motorcycles can accommodate up to 8 people, or even cargo like furniture, livestock, and large bundles. It's not uncommon to see a whole family, plus their groceries or even a live chicken piled on the back. Now, if you tried to pull this off in the US, you'd be facing major safety violations. Strict vehicle regulations in the US would deem it unsafe and outright illegal to have that many people on a single motorbike, let alone carrying cargo. Safety laws in the US require vehicles to be designed for specific passenger limits, and overcrowding is a serious violation. Helmets, seat belts, and even passenger vehicle licensing are part of the equation. But in the Philippines, Habal-habal is an ingenious and affordable solution to transportation, especially in rural areas where public transit is scarce. It's a testament to the Filipino spirit of innovation and adaptability, proving that necessity is the mother of invention.
Skip the lawyers and courts. In the Philippines, many disputes are resolved through the barangay justice system, a unique community-based approach. Instead of heading to court, neighbors bring their issues, from property disagreements to noise complaints, to the barangay captain or local officials for mediation. This process emphasizes peaceful resolution without the hassle of lawyers or lengthy legal battles. In contrast, the US primarily depends on formal legal systems, with courts and attorneys playing central roles, leaving little room for community-led solutions. The barangay justice system highlights the Philippines' deep commitment to fostering community harmony and personal relationships.
In the Philippines, public alcohol consumption is a common and accepted practice. Whether it's a cold beer on the beach, a bottle of rum at a park, or a festive drink at a street festival, it's all part of the culture. People casually sip their drinks while hanging out with friends or family in public spaces. And it's not uncommon to see a group enjoying a picnic with drinks in hand. Now, in the US, open container laws are strict. You can't walk around with an alcoholic beverage in hand or drink in public spaces like parks or streets without risking a fine. In fact, most cities have designated areas for drinking, and public consumption is heavily regulated to ensure safety and order. But in the Philippines, public drinking is a way of life, part of the social fabric, especially during celebrations and family gatherings. It's all about enjoying life, building community, and savoring the moment. So whether you're enjoying a cold one with locals or at a beachside party, it's a freedom that's just part of the Filipino experience.
Need a quick haircut? In the Philippines, street-side barbershops are an everyday convenience. These open-air barbershops, often set up along busy streets or in local markets, offer affordable haircuts, shaves, and trims on the spot. Skilled barbers work efficiently, giving you a fresh look in just minutes, perfect for anyone in a hurry or on a budget. Whether you're getting a quick trim before a big event or just need to clean up, these barbershops have you covered with speed, skill, and a friendly atmosphere. While these street-side barbershops thrive in the Philippines, they'd likely be shut down in the US due to strict sanitation and licensing laws. In the US, barbershops must meet rigorous health codes and sanitation requirements, and street-side or mobile barbershops are often prohibited because they can't comply with those regulations. In many states, a licensed fixed location is necessary to ensure cleanliness and safety for customers. In the Philippines, though, street-side barbershops aren't just about the haircut. They're a social experience. Many barbers are well known in their communities, and a trip to the barber might involve chatting about local events, sports, or life in the neighborhood. These shops provide a practical, cost-effective alternative to pricier salons, making them a popular choice for both locals and visitors who want a quick, affordable haircut in a relaxed setting. The lack of regulation doesn't mean a lack of quality. Filipino barbers take pride in their work, and their craft is often passed down through generations, making them highly skilled in a range of haircuts and styles. While the US might favor a more formal, regulated environment, street-side barbershops in the Philippines reflect the country's spirit of community, creativity, and practicality.
And that's a wrap. The Philippines is a place where tradition, creativity, and freedom come together in ways that are truly one of a kind. From bold flavors to tight-knit communities, it celebrates what makes it so special. Which of these surprised you the most? If you've had any unique experiences in the Philippines, we'd love to hear about them in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more thrilling travel adventures. Be sure to check out the video pop-up for additional insights, and visit the channel for even more travel tips. Salamat, and we'll see you on the next journey.